So today I'm making some homemade cinnamon rolls from scratch, and I had to immediately set the camera up because the yeast is literally about to spill over, so I had to hurry up and get that going. But I'm going to first put that in here. Sugar helps activate yeast like crazy, so I suggest doing that. And perfect because it's the sugary thing that I'm making. So we got that in there, and next I'm going to put some melted butter. Let me go grab that. Alright, I got my melted butter. I'm going to throw that in there. Got about a whole stick of butter in there. I'm going to put the ingredient measurements in the description, but I pretty much just got, I think I got 5 cups of flour here, a cup and a half of warm water for the yeast, a tablespoon or 2 of the yeast, and I put a whole stick of butter in there, but I'll put that in the description as well. Give that a mix. I'm also going to add some whole milk, maybe like 1/3 cup. And I'm also going to add about a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Save a little bit for the frosting. Let that go that evenly. I think it's pretty much mixed. Let's put a stop to this. There, that's mixed up. And I'm going to add a couple eggs. Alright, turn that mixture back on. And I just added 2 eggs in here. So what I have here is 5 cups of flour, a tablespoon of sugar, actually 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can put a little bit more if you like your dough really sweet. I put about 2 teaspoons of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. And you just take a whisk and just mix it all around. And what I'm going to do is slowly add a little at a time, mix it, and add like maybe a cup and a half at a time. Alright, now I have the dough attachment, which looks like this, in case you guys don't know. The dough attachment on there. Alright, and I have like 2/3 left of the flour, or sorry, 1/3 left of the flour. Just gonna slowly incorporate that in there. Let that do its thing. Kind of see, yeah, it's forming a dough at this point. This is what we all the dough off of this. You can use a cake scraper, your hands, whatever you prefer. Cake scraper does great. Alright, what I'm going to do is oil a bowl and put it in there and let it rise for an hour and a half until it's about double its size, and then I'm going to knead it and then get ready for the second process. Alright, so the dough has risen double in size, probably a little bit more. So I got some melted butter here, a whole stick of butter. Just mix it up a little bit. I just want to put it all over. Make sure you're covering every single surface. Get some brown sugar. And I'm going to slather it. Lots of brown sugar. Alright, and now we're going to fold this in. At this point, you can add nuts if you want, walnuts. Me, I like raisins in my cinnamon rolls, so I'm going to add some raisins. Alright, and then you just start tucking it in very tight. Start with one end, work your way to the other. Because if you do it like this, it's kind of like you're neglecting one surface. If you do it this way, you really can't mess up. What I'm going to do is put some flour right here, so when I put it back there, I'll cut it up and it won't stick. Alright, so that, okay. And what I'm going to do now, get a little bit of flour, put it on top there, because I'm going to cut these up in one, maybe 12. Okay. So start from the middle, and do it really quick. The quicker it is, the easier it is for it to come out without it sticking. And really, if they're uneven, it's really okay. You know, I'm not cooking them too long. Look at that. I'm not cooking them too long, so no matter what, it'll be good. Now what I have here for the pan is, it's a regular pan that I buttered all the way around. And you want the pretty side up. Oop. Put that. So I'm going to do 3 on the short end here. These are just beautiful. I can't even take it. I've never made these before, so I'm very surprised in how easy it is. Like, extremely surprised. Okay, so I didn't know I'd have that much room. Alright, so what you want to do is make sure you get them enough space, but you want them evenly incorporated in the pan. Because they're gonna, what I'm gonna do is cover it up again and let them poof up again. So you don't want one side being like kind of gooey and the another side being dry. You want to make sure that they're evenly, and not every, see how these ones are kind of like, this one's bigger than this one, so that should be fine, because in a little bit it should proof up and they should all be touching each other, and it should be fine. You got butter on the pan, so you don't have to worry about them sticking. So at this point, sorry if I'm sniffing, this flour is getting my nose, but and look how cute. You got the raisins showing here. So I'm going to cover it up again with some saran wrap. Wait about 45 minutes to an hour for them to proof. And then just kind of clean up in between. And then I'm going to pop them in the oven at, let me figure out the degrees and I'll let you guys know. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna work on the frosting now. This is my recipe. To start with, I have about 4.5 cups to 5 cups of confectioner sugar, powdered sugar, and a stick of butter. So I'm gonna start by the slowest speed. And you can do this with your hands. I just like the mixer because, I mean, why spend so much on something and not use it, right? Alright, so I got this melted butter. I'm going to slowly put in here. Slowly. Alright. Start with the butter. So that's in there. Let that go for a little bit. 1/4 of a cup of whole milk. Kind of see it's doing its thing, and then I'm gonna add a whole package, 8 ounce of cream cheese. Yeah, baby. Add a little bit more sugar. And I like a really thick frosting because, you know, with confectional sugar and butter, it melts. So this thick frosting will be perfect. It won't be too runny on your cinnamon roll. See, look at that. Isn't that a perfect consistency? Perfect. That's what you want. Alright, I'm going to add my vanilla. Add about a teaspoon to a tablespoon. Yes, that's what you want. That's the perfect consistency. Perfect. Turn it down. Let you guys see. Look at that perfect consistency. That's exactly what you want. Can you see that? What do I do? Cover it up? That's what people do on YouTube. It's literally perfect. So that's it. That's the way I do my frosting. Oh my god. If you try it this way, you're gonna thank me later, I promise you. Alright, so our cinnamon rolls is puffed up. So they're pretty much touching on all sides. Let me see. They're touching each other. They're all the way filled in. So I'm going to pop these in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. And make sure at that 20-minute mark you're checking it to see that it's a little golden on the top. And if it is, you can take them out. But if not, leave it in for the other 5 more minutes. Alright, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Look how cute and perfect my frosting is. It's super thick. I love it. I'm super excited. So I have this pan underneath so that when I do put the frosting on there, it'll just drip off to the side and it won't mess up anything on the side. But here's my frosting. It's perfect consistency. Look how luscious. Super luscious. Super thick. You will not see anything on YouTube like that. I promise you. Sorry for the music in the background and the TV. We got the Super Bowl going. That cannot be turned off. But in the meantime, I'm doing my thing, my domestic duties, because I don't really care about the game. That's just me, you know what I mean? So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to give this about maybe 20 to 30 minutes to cool all the way down. Then I'm going to add the frosting. Oh my. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? You can't be seeing what I'm seeing because what I see is close to heavenly. Oh. Yo, look how thick and beautiful this frosting is. Oh my. Okay. definitely can't be on a diet or anything of the sort, eating anything like this, but you sure will be close to heaven when you take a bite. Now what I did was, I'm not going to add all of it because I'm sure this is going to melt into it a little bit. And I'm the type that likes a lot, I mean a whole lot of frosting on my cinnamon rolls. So if I wanted, I can add more. So let's just make sure we got every part of it covered. Look at that. And there you have it. My from scratch cinnamon rolls. I'm gonna let that seep into the crevices, and I will take one piece out and show you guys what it looks like. Alright you guys, it's fully frosted, it's cooled down a little bit more, and it's time to cut into this bad boy. Oh my goodness, let's get that piece right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the inside. Look at that. Alright, I'm going to cut into it, you guys. Look at the denseness, the thickness. See the middle. The frosting's perfect. Nice and doughy. Mmm. Look at that. What is close to first down yardage, and then given it to him. First down to City. Mommy!